Hey, welcome in. Well, I have to tell you, I had absolutely no idea that the Oscars were on last night. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. But today I see this news, and so I guess a lot of people also didn't know or didn't care that they were on because Oscars plummet to record low, down 58% compared to last year. So a record low in ratings and down 58%, more than half compared to just last year. Well, that tells you something. I mean, just the fact that it's not like I'm cut off from the world. It's not like I'm cut off from media. And even if you're not interested in things like award shows where Hollywood hypocrites congratulate each other, still, I mean, this used to be a big cultural thing. I mean, you used to hear about it. You used to know it was at least happening, even if you had no intention of watching it. But not this year, apparently. And I think it does show you there is a trend here where people's appetite for celebrity has gone way, way down. So maybe a lot of people are just preferring to watch like independent content creators on like YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and BitChute. And the old, I guess Hollywood studio model of celebrity just is not very interesting anymore. Especially when they're constantly lecturing you, and they're also idiots, right? That's a problem. Just going to interrupt for 1 second to say, if you like this content, subscribe so you can see more. Thanks a lot. So let's see. The 93rd Academy Awards ceremony, broadcast live from both Union Station and the Dolby Theater in LA on ABC, hit a staggering low. What is Union Station? Isn't it like a train station? Hold on. Oh, here we are. LA's homeless reportedly booted from encampment before Oscars ceremony. Oh, those virtuous Hollywood celebrities. It looks like they actually kicked out all the homeless people that were camped around there. Not a very woke thing to do, is it? Not a very woke thing, just so they could have their special ceremony to congratulate and celebrate each other. What a shame. Let's see, the city of Los Angeles allegedly kicked homeless people out of an encampment next to this year's Academy Awards venue to present a glitzy image while in the national spotlight, according to a report Sunday. Scores of homeless people, many living in tents near the Union Station building in downtown LA, were allegedly threatened and ordered to leave in the days leading up to the star-studded event. So again, not very left-wing. Did anybody tell Mark Ruffalo about this? Did he know and he didn't try and stop this? What about Sean Penn? Did he know and he didn't try to stop this? Or maybe they just don't give a shit and it's all for show? I don't know. What do I know? But anyway, an average of 9.85 million viewers tuned in on Sunday evening to watch a more intimate and stripped-down version of the Oscars in the midst of a pandemic. That's a 58.3% drop-off from last year. So the Academy's third hostless show in a row, scored a 1.9 rating, blah, blah. And let's see, in the 18 to 49 demo, which is the one they really like, it was a 64% dip from 2020. So that's really bad. So it appears that fewer and fewer, in fact, a lot fewer people are interested in watching Hollywood celebrities virtue signal and congratulate each other on how wonderful they are. What else do we have about this? Here's Piers Morgan. R.I.P. the Oscars. These grim, woke-ravaged, fun-devoid awards. The woke-ravaged, fun-devoid. Yeah, that's what everybody wants. Were a howlingly dull train wreck that killed the Hollywood dream stone dead. So maybe here we start to get to why people are not interested in the Oscars. This whole woke-ravaged thing and fun-devoid. Yeah, people don't like that. People don't like being lectured to. I noticed that. I know I don't like being lectured to by a bunch of hypocrites. But, as I say, I think this whole kind of magic around Hollywood and celebrity has faded. I think the magic spell is fading. People are very, very much less interested. Let's see. There's also no big movies to celebrate. The Best Picture, Nomadland, grossed just $2.5 million, meaning pretty much nobody watched it. Well, who were the nominees? Because let's see. The Father, I think that was the one with Anthony Hopkins. Yes, that was the one with Anthony Hopkins. I didn't see it. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I think I heard something about it like a week ago, to which I didn't pay any attention to. Something called Judas and the Black Messiah. Mank. Now, Mank, I think I did try and watch it, and I got about 20 minutes in and just kind of went, whatever. I do like Gary Oldman, though. He's good. I didn't find it compelling. Minari, I have no idea what that is. Promising Young Woman. That sounds a little bit woke. I have no idea what that is. Sound of Metal, I've never heard of. And The Trial of the Chicago 7. The Trial of the Chicago 7. Wasn't that like a Netflix movie or something? I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. And I haven't seen any of them except about 20 minutes of Mank. So you've got a bunch of movies that nobody's seen. So that probably doesn't help. But what else do we have here? Let's see. Piers Morgan talks about how he didn't even recognize most of the small number of stars who tottered down the shortened rug. Carpet may seem an excessive description given its diminutive size, let alone care about the platitudes they spewed. Platitudes they spewed. See, I think nobody gives a shit about the carpet, but people don't like the platitudes that they spew. These quote-unquote stars. Let's see. Regina King was filmed walking through the train station into what resembled a large waiting room housing a handful of socially distanced nominees and their guests. And I don't know who Regina King is. But she tripped as she reached the podium and then announced, quote, "I know a lot of you people at home want to reach for your remote when they feel like Hollywood is preaching to you." And the thing is, when they say that, you know she's about to start preaching. And I bet a lot of people did reach for the remote and say, no, not again. Unless they're super woke. And maybe that's the only people who watch this now, people who want to actually see that. Anyway, Piers Morgan responds to this, feeling like Hollywood is preaching to you by saying, "Yes, we do," which is why Oscars ratings have collapsed in recent years as the woke lectures have increased in both volume and scale of sanctimony. And I guess society is just collectively going, shut up. Anyway, but that didn't stop Regina, who wanted us to know that if the George Floyd trial verdict had gone the wrong way in Minnesota last week, I may have traded in my heels for marching boots, because she sat there in that trial and listened to all the evidence, didn't she? In fact, she's probably an expert on that trial now, don't you think? So that because she knows what was the right way, because she was there. Or probably didn't pay any attention and just knows what to say. Knows what Hollywood wants her to say. Anyway, this triggered the habitual, in recent years, series of politically motivated podium pronouncements from presenters and winners about everything from racial injustice to transgender activism. So maybe that's why people don't want to watch it. Maybe that's why people didn't tune in the first place, because they knew they were going to get this. The habitual series of politically motivated podium pronouncements. Maybe people, I guess like myself, although I was never somebody who would watch the Oscars anyway, but I sure as hell will choose to stay away from that if I know that it's coming. And then in the aftermath of this, you have things like William Yu, who's a blue check mark, who is a Korean-American scriptwriter who I've never heard of. He said, the way the Oscars had so much diversity progress, only then to end on an old white man winning the last award and his not being there to accept it. Oop. So what did Piers have to say about this? That old white man is one of the greatest actors of his generation who won strictly on merit, and that's Anthony Hopkins. But to William Yu, he's just an old white man. Because in case you haven't guessed yet, the left doesn't care about merit, right? They don't care. It's just identity. That's it. And they will just keep pushing that and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until they push society, until they push civilization off a cliff. And everybody can just smash down at the bottom into tribal groups and start fighting each other. Because what else is the end game of identitarianism? What else is it? It's not cooperation. It's not harmony. It's not individual rights. It's not respecting people as individuals. It's just, well, he shouldn't have won because he's an old white man. I'm telling you now, these people don't understand what they're wishing for. They don't understand the kind of world that they're asking for. Some identitarian hell of endless conflict. But, I mean, on the other hand, they are idiots, right? So you kind of have to expect them to say idiotic things and to believe idiotic things. Anyway, I'm glad the Oscars are failing badly. I'm glad that over half the people from last year decided they didn't want to watch it anymore. Maybe it was just too woke. Who knows? I hope that the whole, Hollywood entertainment machine just goes bust, the whole thing. I can't watch any of these movies anymore. I can't watch any of the TV shows. It's all just garbage. And don't forget, they kicked a bunch of homeless people out so they could have their little celebration congratulating each other and spouting all their virtue about how virtuous they are and what good people they are. Right after they kicked out a bunch of homeless people. And so I guess we can maybe give out an award of our own here. The BALONEY Award for Biggest Hypocrite goes to the Oscars and all of the narcissists involved in it. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.